Welcome back to this podcast.
Season 2, episode 23.
Yay! We did it! Welcome back, everyone.
We're off to a great start.
Off to the races. Let's introduce ourselves.
Noel Paul Thompson.
Noel Paul Thompson.
And I am /Anne-Marie/Pete.
Anne-Marie /Pete. Shout out to Anne-Marie. Hope you're listening. It's going to be a good one.
Hope you're not.
I'm
Pete.
And I'm Olivia. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Our guest today is our new volunteer here at Strive. His name is David Hilleary, and he comes all the way from California.
So they do have that in common.
That's right, exactly. And so we're going to hear all about his career that led him to moving to Maine and getting to volunteer at Strive, and just talk about what volunteering means to him, and then we can talk later about how you could volunteer if you are interested. So does that sound good, team?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Anywho, anything else we want to chat about before we move on?
No, it's going to be a fun episode. We're going
right.
to do something a little called March Madness Battle of the Boy Bands.
All right.
Yeah,
Can't wait. Very excited. Loud claps happening across the room. All right, we ready to cut to break, and then we'll get started?
To cut the break.
So,
to go to break.
You have a kitty cat ball.
okay. Hey, Jeff. We'll be
right back.
all right, and here's Noel with the bio for our guest, David Hilleary.
Our guest today is David Hilleary. David is Strive's newest volunteer who comes to us through the Ignatian Volunteer Program. David recently moved to Maine from California after a long career working as an executive vice president at Bank of America. We are so glad to have him here at Strive.
All right, please welcome David Hilleary. Yay! Welcome, David.
Yes.
You're welcome.
I actually know him already.
You know him already, of course. So Noel has your first question, David.
Tell us about your career in broadcasting.
In banking.
Banking.
Mm-hmm.
Banking. What
led you
to that career path?
Well, my career in banking was with Bank of America.
That's right.
In California, actually.
Wow.
And I started with them over 40 years ago, just at a local branch, and I was making car loans at that time.
Cool.
And I ended up having a career with them for over 25 years, and ended up as an executive vice president in Los Angeles.
Wow.
In charge of a commercial loan lending center.
Wow. That's amazing. What an amazing career, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot more than I'm doing. Jeff?
What did you find most rewarding about your career?
I'd say there was maybe two things. Part of my job was to work with business clients and help them meet their financial needs. And so I found it very rewarding to work with them, to help them grow their businesses so that they could become more successful. And then I also very much enjoyed being a manager and helping the individuals meet their personal goals. So it really was a matter of helping others trying to achieve things in their lives.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. Back to you, Noel.
Yeah. What led you to Maine all the way from California?
Well, my daughter, Laura, who is soon to be 36, fell in love with a Mainer.
Oh.
Grew up in Cape Elizabeth.
Nice.
And, she came to visit Maine. She loved it here, and she decided, or they decided together, this is where they wanted to raise a family. And we came to visit them a number of times, and similarly fell in love with Maine. And so 2 of my 3 children now live in Maine, and all 3 of my grandchildren live in Maine.
Wow.
And that is what drew us here, and we are extremely pleased to be here.
Good. Well, we're pleased to have you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Jeff?
what led you to volunteer here in Maine? Can you tell us about the
Ignatian
Ignatian volunteer programs?
Absolutely. Well, I was recently retired, and I was looking for a way to occupy some of my time here in Maine and to perhaps have an opportunity to give back. And I was at church one Sunday where an individual from the Ignatian Volunteer program made a presentation, and it just struck a real chord with me. I felt as though there was almost divine intervention. That this is what I should be doing. So I contacted her. Didn't really know much about the Ignatian Volunteer Program, which is actually a nationwide program. And she told me about the opportunities here in Maine, and in particular about Strive, and that also struck a chord with me.
Yeah. Well, we're so grateful that you are here. And
Thank
thanks
you.
for coming on the show, too.
No?
Yep. What do you do as a volunteer here at Strive?
I'm here 2 days a week, Monday and Tuesday, and on Monday mornings I work with the Next Step group.
Yeah.
And I've really gotten to know those individuals, and each Monday they do something different, so that's how I spend my Monday mornings, and I'll tell you that's the most exciting part.
I bet.
Otherwise, I help do various things in the office, help Whitney with things dealing with the Excel program, which is numbers. So
Yeah.
it's really office work is the other half.
Yeah. Well, we thank you for all of it because we need it.
Jeff?
Yes. How long will you be volunteering here?
Well, the commitment with Ignatian Volunteer Program is to be with you for a year. But I am hoping and expecting that it may work out that I will continue to volunteer here beyond that 1 year period, but do that on my own and not part of the program.
Yeah. Well, that is such exciting news. That's awesome. Noel,
Yes.
I think kind of answered this, but we'll ask again.
What has been your favorite part of volunteering at Strive so far?
It's getting to know the clients in the Next Step program.
Yeah.
A lot of very special individuals in there, and they're all just good people, good individuals, and just fun to get to know them. So that's very much the best part.
Yeah, definitely. Jeff?
Why did you find it important to give back to your community?
You know, I will tell you, I find that even more important here in Maine. I see that Mainers really take care of their own, give back to one another, and it's just personally very satisfying to be able to give back to groups of people that have given to me as well. So,
Yeah.
anyway, it's just satisfying on many different levels.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, those were all of our regular questions, David, and now it's time for the fun part.
Oh, boy.
Guys, it's time for the lightning round.
Lightning round!
Yeah.
Lightning round. I go first.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
Jeff
right.
goes first in the lightning round. Ready, Jeff?
Yeah. Carolina or Maine?
California.
California or Maine?
Or Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina,
Yeah,
I'll
Carolina.
tell you, definitely, I much prefer Maine.
Wow.
I love Maine.
That's upset.
Yeah, big upset. That's awesome. Noel?
What is your favorite state other than those two?
Maybe Carolina.
Yeah, maybe Carolina.
Yeah, I would actually maybe have two states. My first would be Oregon.
Ooh.
My mother was from Oregon, and I grew up. We always went to the Oregon coast during the summer, and a lot of good memories from that. And the other one is I like Nevada because I like to go to Las Vegas.
Ooh, fun. That's awesome. Jeff, your turn.
Thank you, Olivia.
You're welcome.
What is your favorite pizza topping?
My favorite pizza topping, I'd go with two: mushroom and sausage.
Ooh, yum.
Ooh, awesome.
Noel?
Yep. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
If I could have any superpower, I guess it would be to be able to see through walls.
Ooh, that's a good one. See what other people are up to, right?
Yeah.
Jeff?
Yes, okay, miss. Who
It's all perky now.
would play you in a movie about yourself?
Well, this is an easy one because I have been told that I look like a movie star.
Ooh.
And that it was in his younger days. But anyway, Steve Martin.
Oh, good one.
Steve Martin.
Yes.
That's a great
She
choice.
provided
Well,
us with
thank
that.
you. And I actually got to see Steve Martin in person. He was with Martin Short.
Oh,
He did a
yeah.
show
Oh, that's awesome.
here in Maine.
That's right.
How about
Okay, no.
how about
Just
like
yawn in the middle of the show.
I'm not sleeping.
Dr. Shane? You ever seen him in Vegas?
Who?
Oh, you're thinking of Donkashane? You're thinking of
Um,
Wayne Newton?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I look like Wayne Newton.
But interesting choice. Back to you, sir.
Yes,
Just yawning through.
I'm not sleeping.
Okay.
Where is your new favorite place in Maine?
You got a favorite place to go or visit?
Well, I tell you, my favorite place in Maine is a room in my house. I'm renting a wonderful old house that is on the water and it overlooks the Portland headlight.
Oh,
and
wow.
I like to sit in that room and just enjoy retirement, enjoy the Maine coast.
Yeah.
And so that is my favorite spot in Maine right now.
That sounds wonderful.
That's so nice. That's awesome. All right, last one, best one.
Jeff, it's your favorite.
bring it-
Tell us about your best joke.
Tell us your best joke.
Okay, well, I don't know if this is a joke, but it's a funny thing.
Okay,
We'll
so-
take it.
we'll take it.
So, if you're dancing with your honey, and your nose is kind of runny, and you think it's kind of funny, well, it's snot.
Get it? Very topical for this room today, too. We've had a lot of tissue needs. Well, those were our questions for you, David.
All right,
thank
well,
you
thank
so
you.
much.
Yes, thanks for coming on the STRIVECast.
Thank you, David.
And
All right,
Jeff
you're welcome.
will be.
We'll be right back.
STRIVECast is brought to you by
Listeners like us.
Listeners
us.
like
Hopefully, it's more
you.
people than just us that
I
listen.
really hope so.
One person we know that does is our listener of the week. It's
Elizabeth
Stanhope.
Stanhope. Yay! Shout out to you, Elizabeth. Not from StriveU, but from Central Office. So thanks so much to Elizabeth for listening every week. We really appreciate it more than you know. And so thank you for listening. Shout out to you.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma.
And we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time for
Ask Noel.
Ask Noel.
Noel.
If you have a no, if you're talking peacefully, wake up, it's a John Jacob single house. Name is your name, Blue. Whenever we go out, we always shout, Ask Noel.
Wow, I had to wait for it there.
That
but
was
that
great.
might be the best one yet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Way to go.
All
What do we
right.
have for Ask Noel this week, Pete?
We have an email from Stephen from Bridgeton. And he is asking, he says, Dear Noel, I'm a longtime listener, love the segment, and I would like to know, I'm really struggling with bringing my own lunch to work. And then I forget, and I have to go out and spend money and get something that might not be as healthy. How can I do a better job about bringing my own lunch to work? Your friend, Stephen. Love the show.
Make it ahead of time.
Make it ahead of time. That's right. We are all hacking it up.
Or a TV dinner or a sandwich.
Or a TV dinner, right, that you could make at work, or a sandwich to bring to work.
Yeah.
Those are great ways to help. Do you have any other advice for him?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
If you have a door.
We done this?
Are we done?
You closing it down?
No.
Can
Well,
Jeff
let's-
take a shot
let's have
before
Jeff
you
help.
sing us out?
All right,
go
Jeff, go
ahead.
ahead. How can
Hey.
Stephen help? How can you help Steven?
You probably get back your own lunch with ham or tuna, and maybe some fruit and yogurt in there.
Some fruit and yogurt. Cool.
Yeah.
I think he remembers sometimes to make it, but he just doesn't remember to bring it.
Right. How can he remember to bring the lunch he makes? How can he help remind himself?
Write yourself a note and put it on your lunch, and you can remember it.
Good job.
There
Yeah,
you go.
exactly.
Maybe even put a note on the door, like a sticky note.
Yeah, on the fridge or
Or
something.
on a steering wheel.
Yeah.
Do you know what a sticky note is?
Backpack.
What is a sticky note? No.
Oh boy.
Sticky note is to have the reminder to make your lunch.
Good. Perfect. Glad we circled back around.
All right, well, why don't you sing us out?
Oh,
Thanks for listening, Stephen. You can
Thanks.
send your questions for Ask Noel to STRIVECast at pslstrive.org,
Org.
or you can give us a call at 774.
774-6278.
Yeah, extension.
352.
352.
For the Ask Noel
Yeah,
hotline.
and Noel was just very upset before the show about not getting
Yeah.
voicemail. So do you want to talk to them
I
about?
wasn't upset. I was just asking you.
He was angry. He said
Furious.
No, I wasn't.
he flipped over the table, broke some chairs.
Smashed a bottle.
You know
Yeah,
I
it's
would
crazy.
never do it.
It was
I
nuts.
know, we're joking.
But you did
want some phone
voicemails,
calls, so
right?
tell them.
Would you
Tell
like?
your listeners.
If you have a phone, pick up the phone.
Yeah.
Marry
call
a cow.
Marry a cow.
Make those
And call
calls
Noel.
ring.
Kinda.
Great. So Noel, would you like you to call him? So that number again is 207-774,
6278.
extension 352 for the Ask Noel hotline. Leave him a message and he'll answer your question.
The best ones we'll answer
That's
right
right.
here on the
It's
Strive.
11.
Right here on the STRIVECast.
Okay. And Jeff?
We'll be right back.
The STRIVECast is brought to you by.
Your ad right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Right
Right
here. Who
now.
should put their ad here?
Who should put their ad here?
Drawers.
Who?
Jewelers?
Yeah.
Yeah, jewelers would be
Jewelers could
great
do that, yeah.
advertising.
Oh, drawer.
Coming
Or
up for
jewel?
Mother's Day is coming up.
Yeah. Or a flower shop.
Yeah, graduation.
Oh,
Anything.
bridal showers.
Or bridal showers.
Yeah,
Correct.
absolutely.
We can advertise your business right here. Let's pretend to advertise a business, guys.
I got an idea.
Great.
Yeah, Pete.
How about today's show be brought to you
Yeah.
by Bose.
Of course.
Bose, books, and
burritos.
burritos.
Yay! For all your books and burrito needs, call Bose. They have everything.
The
See,
only
this could
place
be
in
your ad.
town that you can get a book and a burrito.
Wow.
WH2101.
WH2 101.
You know what that means.
That's their menu.
yeah.
That would be a steak burrito.
Right, exactly.
With guac.
Everything is code words at Bose Books and
Yeah.
Burritos.
And how about you? What's your favorite thing to eat at Bose?
HBO.
They don't have HBO.
HB today.
It's books. It's not TV. Books and burritos.
Books and burritos. Books.
That's what they say in China.
But if it's your ad, we won't mess up what you are
That's right.
selling.
Look it up.
We'll get it just right.
Actually, I like chicken.
They say.
You like chicken?
We're not talking about Sesame Street.
Chicken
We're talking about
burrito?
Bose Books and
Yeah.
Burritos.
Nice. Chicken
Yeah, nice.
burrito.
Chicken
and-
burrito,
And
yum.
a favorite book to go with it.
Amazing.
Alright.
Capture in the Rye.
Yes.
Classic.
Great.
Oh, how about a dead chicken cat?
They don't
To
have
Kill a
that at Bose. Yum.
Okay.
This is going well. So again, you
Bose
can
Books and
advertise
Burritos.
your business here just like we do for Bose. We used to do for Joe's, etc., etc. So call us at 207-774-6278 or email us at strivecast@pslstrive.org. Thank you.
Very, very reasonable.
Thank you.
Totally. Thank you.
Thank you. A happy meeting.
We'll be right back. Let's do the duty.
Let's do this, duty. We're back, and it's time for Yakking with You. All right, Jeff. What are we gonna do today for Yakking with You? Got something special planned.
Yes, it's my favorite thing too.
Yes, in honor of March Madness, we're doing our own brackets, and it is boy band
Boy
brackets.
band. Sorry, got you off, Jeff.
The STRIVECast boy band bracket
Challenge.
spectacular.
Woo! We're doing
So
Come on, dude.
we have
We're
1,
doing
2, 3, 4, 5,
boy band
6
bracket.
boy bands,
First
and we're
round.
gonna see who comes out on top in the first
I
round.
thought we already did.
We are going to have it's LFO versus a 98 degrees.
Ooh, tough.
So let's start with Jeff. Who do you like in this matchup? Quarterfinal matchup of LFO versus 98 degrees.
98.
98 degrees, and why?
Because I like how they Dress.
Okay, because they like how they dress. LFO. Anybody?
98.
98 for Noel. Why?
Because they're together, and they're a popular band, and not because of San Diego, and they do a lot of shows together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go LFO, please?
Sure. One vote for LFO.
Thank
2
you.
to 1.
Big fan of their discography.
Discriminate about
Susie.
LFO or 98 Degrees?
The first one you said.
LFO.
Ooh, 2 to 2. Whit.
Nice. Whitney.
LFO, please.
LFO takes the lead.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Ryan. LFO or 98 Degrees?
Never heard of either.
Okay, so I'll go with LFO.
Yeah.
Just to make it
Oh!
a victory instead of...
That means he's
A tie.
not a process in the show.
Okay.
Okay,
Right on.
LFO moves on to the next round.
Boom.
Tough matchup in the next
I don't know
bracket.
who are they
Bracket.
The
married.
southeast region. We've got Boys to Men
Ooh.
up against New Kids on the block.
Or men to men.
Or men to men, but
Yes.
right now it's boys to men.
Men to Men or old kids on the block, as
Jeff,
Noel likes to say.
you're up
Jeff, who do you
first.
like to take? This is Yakking with you. Who do you like in that bracket? Boys to Men or New Kids?
New Kids.
Me too.
Uh,
Why?
Because of Jordan Knight.
Because of Jordan Knight. Strictly because of Jordan Knight?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Noel? Who are you taking?
No.
New Kids.
New Kids.
2.
Because they're professional.
Oh, okay.
Boys to Men is not professional?
But what I mean, boys to men are professional, but not as when they started from. New Kids were before.
So New Kids came first.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is that true?
Yeah.
You sure?
Trust him on that.
Step by step.
Okay.
It's the first
All right, 2 votes New Kids, no votes Boys to Men right now.
You know, I'll go boys to men.
Ooh, Liv gets Boys to Men on the
They've
board.
got some big hits.
Okay, Ryan?
New Kids on the Block. Never really heard of the other one though.
3.
Susie?
Susie, New Kids or Boys to Men?
Kids.
New Kids, pulling away, 4 to 1. Whit?
New Kids.
New Kids.
Yeah.
Then I feel bad for Boys to Men, so I'll go with
Throw
that.
them a vote.
So New Kids advances. Okay. Over on the other side of the
They
bracket.
had a first round bye.
First round back, because this is a heavyweight battle.
Right.
We have NSYNC versus the
Backstreet
Backstreet Boys.
I think Backstreet.
Okay,
Have
here we
some big
go.
fans in this room.
The crowd explodes for
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. Jeff, why do you?
Long-time listeners know.
How come?
Yeah.
Why Backstreet Boys?
I like how they sing. I like how they're, like swaggy.
Swaggy.
Love
Wow.
it.
All
Good
right.
word.
Susie had Backstreet Boys.
Me too.
Noel, Backstreet Boys.
But do you know why?
No, I do not know why. Can you tell me?
Because they started before NSYNC.
Did they really?
Huh.
And Felix was the sixth Backstreet.
Ah,
Classic
Felix. I think he listens to the show. Okay.
My vote
Olivia.
is for NSYNC.
He
Longtime fan.
Ryan,
Yeah.
do you have a vote? NSYNC or Backstreet?
I like them both, but I'll go with Backstreet
Ooh,
Boys.
4 to 1 Backstreet.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay, Whitney.
BSB, please.
Wow.
Ooh, AKA Backstreet Boys.
AKA.
I'm tired of rooting for the losers, so I guess I'll go Backstreet Boys on
Wow,
this
some
one too.
NSYNC haters in here.
The next round matchup, semifinal matchup of LFO versus New Kids on the Block. New
Knocked
Kids,
out Boys to Men and 98
98 degrees are out,
So now
and
we're
Boys to
taking
Men
the
are
next-
out.
It's
So
the next round.
LFO versus New Kids. Who do you like, Jeff?
New Kids.
New Kids.
Me too.
You too.
Why? Well, either of you.
I like how they
Move it.
Right. Yeah.
Move it.
That's not how. Yes.
Okay, why do you like it?
Why do you like
Because
them?
they started before the other group.
Chronological.
Right, you know.
voting.
That's a good reason.
All right, Liv.
I'm voting LFO. I love their songs.
Yeah.
Susie,
One of them is-
LFO or New Kids?
Same thing as her.
Of course.
Yes,
2 to 2.
that's-
Whit.
LFO.
Ooh, Ryan. LFO or New Kids?
Go with New Kids. Cause I,
Ooh, 3 to 3.
That one.
Keep with the tie break.
I'll give you my vote, Jeff.
Anymore.
It's Yakking with you. It's your thing.
That's right.
I love
New
you.
Kids.
All right, so now
Finals.
it's going to be New Kids on the Block versus Backstreet Boys
For
final
all the
round.
marbles.
Same group again.
To be the champion of the March Madness boy band brackets here on the STRIVEcast.
Here we go.
Jeff, Yakking with you. Here's your
Start it
segment.
off.
You get to choose New Kids or Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys all the way.
Backstreet's back. How come?
Back.
Because I like down and give it all around.
Get down,
Down,
and
move it
move
all
it.
around.
Well, you know what?
Get down.
I'm gonna.
That's his storyline, but that's not my story.
Who do you like?
who do you like?
What's your
The
storyline?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet
Why?
Boys. Why?
Because they started before Instagram.
We should have guessed that, Pete.
Well, I'll give him my vote
But
too.
did they start before New Kids on the Block?
Ooh.
Who came first?
New Kids came before.
Okay, so do
So
you
you're
want
gonna
to
vote
give your
for them?
vote for New
Yes,
Kids?
I am.
Wow. Okay. Over
Okay.
the Backstreet Boys.
So that makes it 1-1.
The Backstreet Boys came later after
But
So
who do you like?
So who are
better?
you voting for? New Kids or Backstreet Boys?
New Kids.
Wow,
Okay.
Noel, shocking.
Noel and New
Because-
Kids. Backstreet Boys
because
with
of
1.
Donnie, the restaurant.
Classic Donnie.
Okay.
Liv is gonna cast her vote for the Backstreet Boys.
Boom. Wit.
Backstreet Boys.
Suze.
Backstreet Boys.
I'll go New Kids with my buddy Jeff. No, actually, sorry.
No,
I take it back.
no,
Sorry.
I-
Bad mistake. I should get kicked off the show for that.
yes.
I should know you were Backstreet Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan?
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
And that's the winning free throw. And it's over. We have a champion.
Backstreet Boys take it home. To
Backstreet Boys.
nobody's surprise. in this
Backstreet Boys
round.
is victorious
Susie
in
did a
the
twirl.
March Madness boy band next March.
Next March, we'll pick some new bands.
Okay.
Well, thanks for
Backstreet's back.
playing. And Jeff,
We'll be right back. Welcome, Susie Q's.
all right,
right,
welcome
we're back.
It's time for Susie's Cues.
Yeah.
Susie, do you have a theme song?
Yes, I do.
Go for it.
Susie Q's. I love the segment.
Ooh.
I love the segment. Love it.
But
Segment is great.
the segment is the greatest.
All right, awesome. So first, she did her signature twirl. Noel is chiming in with the chorus. So today for Susie's Cues, we're playing What Would You Do? If.
That's right.
Right? So, Susie, you're going to ask us some questions, and the guys are going to choose how to respond. Some of these questions might be really silly, but some of them also might be some real-life practical advice, right?
Right.
Awesome. So, ready, Suze? Whenever you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay. What would you do if...
What do you do if you actually shrink your roommate? Yeah, I need your help. There you go.
Cool.
If you accidentally drank your roommate's...
If you accidentally shrink.
Oh,
Shrink
Oh.
Big
your
difference.
roommate.
if you accidentally shrank your roommate. Let's
Oh, yeah,
go with that
my
one.
roommate.
What would you do if you accidentally
Favorite
shrank your roommate?
Sweater. Sweater.
Ah,
in
Oh,
the
sorry,
wash.
Suze.
in the wash.
I thought that was pretty good.
What would you do if you shrank your roommate's sweater in the wash by accident?
So not shrink your roommate.
Right.
Well,
shrink
I think
their
we should
sweater.
do them both.
Okay.
Okay, if you wash your girlfriend, comes out
I think Jeff's had this happen before.
No.
What? What was that?
You know.
No, I don't.
Anyway.
I'll tell you later.
What would you do if you shrank your roommate's favorite sweater by accident in the wash? What would you do? Would you tell them about it?
Okay, I'll take it out of the water and hand it to them.
And you would give it to them and say sorry?
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do?
I don't. I would say pick up a special.
Get them another one?
Sing a song.
Happy to make them feel better? Would you get them a new one maybe? Would you offer that?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
and put some bleach towels on them.
Okay. And what would you do if you shrank your roommate as a person?
Oh,
Accidentally. What would you do?
I know.
What?
Stand up and shout the hanky panky.
Will that unshrink them? Yeah. Amazing. Would you carry, if you shrank Jeff, would you carry him around in your pocket all the time? A little
No.
pocket-sized Jeff?
I will give him to a hippo. Then I put him in a live machine
Okay.
and record his radioactive voice, and he can come back to his vagina.
Listeners, you're getting a real good glimpse into Noel's active imagination here. So
I think we should
let's go on to that question too. Next. Thank you, Susie.
Next, if you find a tick in your hair.
Oh, what would you do if you found a tick in your hair?
Ooh,
Take it off.
Yeah. Right?
good idea.
Good idea. What would you do, Jeff?
If there was one in her hair, I'll
She
slap
has
it off.
You would stomp it off? Shave it off?
Yeah.
You'd shave your
I
head?
think he said slap it off.
Oh,
Like,
slap
he
it
felt
off.
like
If it was in
my
whose
hair.
hair? Whitney's?
Yeah.
Oof.
What would you do if it was in your own hair on your head? Just shake your head back and forth until it comes off? Okay. All right, next question.
If it's not stuck inside.
Right, if it's not stuck.
If
We don't want to have the limit,
Lyme disease?
yes.
All right, next one.
you lose your wallet or phone,
Oh, what do you do if you lose your wallet or phone?
Give it to Jennifer Yuki Pookie.
Okay. What would you do seriously if you lost your wallet or phone in real
Go
life?
to the post office and find the phone.
There are phones at the post office?
If you leave it outside.
Maybe try to go back to where you think you left it, right?
Yes.
What would you do, Jeff?
And do the hanky.
Enough with the hanky panky.
I never lose my. I always keep my wallet, and my phone in my pocket.
Well, what would you do if it fell out?
It doesn't fall out.
Okay. Good answer.
Never lose.
Never ever lose anything.
All right, last
Last one, Suze.
your family has a liver for dinner, and you don't like liver.
Oh, what do you do if you don't like liver and that's what they're serving?
Hot dogs and hamburgers?
You ask for a hot dog or a hamburger instead?
Is it liver?
Liver.
Liver.
Not liver in your skin.
No, like an animal's liver.
Gross.
Yeah.
Take it out and then put some cocktails in there.
Okay. What a fascinating round of Susie's cues. Thank you, Susie. You want to sing us out?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I don't want to right now.
Okay. Well, we want to just say.
Thank you, Noel.
And Jeff?
We'll
We'll be.
We'll be right back.
We're back and it's time to what?
Wrap it up, dude.
Oh my
Wrap it up, dude.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I love the enthusiasm.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Down, boy.
Down Oscar.
Down, Oscar. All right. Thank you so much to our guest, David Hilleary, for coming on our show and for all you've been doing for Strive. We are
that was
so
great.
glad to have him here. So thanks to David. Thanks to our producing team of Whit and Susie, again, helping us get the show on the road and keeping us on track.
We should put a shout out if you're interested in volunteering on this at Strive.
At Strive, yes.
Or on the STRIVEcast.
Or on the STRIVEcast. You could be our live studio
Yeah, that's
audience.
right. Send us an email.
Yeah.
PSL Strive.
What at pslstrive.org? Info.
Us.
Yeah.
Info at pslstrive.org.
Yeah.
Send us your guest ideas. Send
Yeah.
us-
Okay. So thanks so much to our engineer Ryan, as always, for putting the show together and making us sound good. And we will see you next Tuesday.
Yep.
Yes, you will.
Goodbye. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Share.